Dopest community was popping. Hey, Dominic, I told you, man, we was gonna get both your requests up here. Salute to Dominic. He's a new subscriber. He requested this and Cowboy Killer. I told him we was gonna get both of them on the channel this week. Big salute to you. Appreciate all your support. So this song right here is called, like, I think it's called Breannan. We're gonna see when he starts when he starts rapping everything. I'm already butchered it up, man. I appreciate everybody showing up. Hope you guys enjoyed the last reaction. If you guys ain't seen it, we did a reaction to Cowboy Killer, the music video, and we had like a little Joe Rogan thing back with him and Joe Rogan talking and everything when he went on the Joe Rogan podcast and all this. Y'all make sure y'all check that out as well. Happy to see you guys as always. Let's see what Mexican OT is talking about, man. He's cooking up here. I'm actually mad at myself because I haven't listened to the album, man. You know, Lone Star Luchador, I've been telling myself to listen to it, but I haven't listened to the album yet, man. I know I'm a piece of shit, man. I listen to a lot of music, y'all. I do got to get back on it. I'm actually glad I didn't listen to it because I wouldn't have heard these songs for the first time. So let's get right into it, see what Mexican OT talking about. Love you guys. Thanks for showing up as always. Thanks for the support.
Damn, D Green, you did this?
I poured a hit cocaine, sip, drink, and smoke weed. But at night in my bed it's so lonely. God couldn't even make the perfect woman for me. Until somebody hold me down, I'm out here running these streets. Oh, Breannan, little bitch, you know I can't stand it. When you play the mind games, why, babe? You can hit the highway. I'll have you down Friday, and I'ma be in hell with you. Well, I just found out my girl's been fucking an old partner lately. Contemplating on why they hate me, act shady and try to play me. She did this, but still tell me you Virgil, I want your baby. Like stupid bitches, you crazy. I wouldn't get you pregnant if you pay me. And my other partner just dry ass line. I know he a copper. He made me wanna sharpen the toothbrush, stick the blade through his Adam's apple. I'm not innocent, I dibble when dabble, but Eve told Adam eat the apple. My only self-defense mechanism is lay their face inside the gravel. I had to leave, cause she was too much to handle. Running from look, got no stamina. Was talking about changing pampers. Now it's just me, overloaded clothes in the hamper. The house a mess, a disaster. I'm eating shrooms trying to manage. I poured a hit cocaine, sip, drink, and smoke weed. But at night in my bed it's so lonely. God couldn't even make the perfect woman for me. Until somebody hold me down, I'm out here running these streets. Oh, Breannan, little bitch, you know I can't stand it. When you play the mind games, why, babe? You can hit the highway. I'll have you down Friday, and I'ma be in hell with you. With you. With you. With you. I poured a hit cocaine, sip, drink, and smoke weed. But at night in my bed it's so lonely. God couldn't even make the perfect woman for me. Until somebody hold me down, I'm out here running these streets. Oh, Breannan, little bitch, you know I can't stand it. When you play the mind games, why, babe? You can hit the highway. I'll have you down Friday, and I'ma be in here with you. With you. With you. With you.
Breannan. Oh, Breannan. All right, so that's how you say Breannan. I was butchering at the beginning of this video. Yo, so this song right here, man, this shows like the vulnerability of Mexican OT. Like I haven't heard any tracks like lately that hits like this one. Cause with this one, it might be the video too. You just hear him like you can hear the pain in his voice and everything. Even when he starts it off and he's like, I party, hit cocaine, sip, drink, and smoke weed, but at night in my bed it's so lonely. So a lot of people, a lot of artists and of course people in real life, in front of everybody, they're like they look like they're having a good time, they smoking, they drinking, but at the end of the day, when it's just them by themselves, they feel lonely, they feel like things are missing. And that's why I be telling everybody in life, like, don't look at what everybody else has, because you're looking at what everybody else has, thinking about what you missing, but these same people that have all this stuff are looking at you and seeing what they're missing, what you have. Let's say you got a family or something like that, they don't have a family. Let's say you got a faithful significant other, they don't have that, they don't have a significant other at all. So there's things like, like J. Cole said on like 2014 Forest Hill Drive, he just did a concert for that too, a 10-year concert, and he sold out I think he sold out Madison Square Garden as well too. But he said the same thing on the song Love Yours. That's what he's talking about. No matter what, always love like what you have. Don't worry about what everybody else has, because at the end of the day, like, everybody wants what other people have, and you always want what you can't have. You always want what you don't have. And you don't, like, I ain't gonna say you don't appreciate what you got, but show more appreciation for what you got. just beating a dead horse at this point. But yeah, so I really enjoyed this song. I like the beat and everything. I like how it's a country song, just like Cowboy Killer and all that. It's like a hip hop country song, which is dope to me because he like straddles the fence between the both. So it's like, you know, you got the country listeners they can listen, you got, you know, the hip hop fans they can listen. He's kind of like bridging that gap. I know a lot of country singers won't really rock with it, and I know a lot of hip hop fans won't rock with it. But if you appreciate music for what it is and the artistry, you're gonna like this song right here, man. It's dope to me, man, because what he's talking about real shit. And you know, we've had too many not wishing this on him or anything, but it's just like we have too many artists that have passed away from like certain circumstances about being lonely, feeling like nobody's there. So I feel like with this right here, he's like speaking on situations like that and what he's going through, and hopefully people can hear this and like, you know, just it resonates with him, because it resonates with me too. So yeah, let's get right back into it. So he starts off, he's like, I party, hit cocaine, sip, drink, and smoke weed, but at night in my bed it's so lonely. God couldn't even make the perfect woman for me. And he's saying God couldn't make the perfect woman for me. So until somebody hold me down, I'm out here running these streets, you know. So until I find the right woman for me, I'm gonna be out here doing my thing in the streets, you know. And he's like, oh, Breannan, little bitch, you know I can't stand it when you play mind games. So obviously he's talking about, you know, in relationships, a lot of times people play mental games in relationships and everything. That's where you have like your sociopaths and all that stuff. Like, you gotta be aware of that type of stuff. And then when you're with somebody for a long time, they know how you think, so they know what to say. So you can have somebody that violated you in a relationship, and they know exactly what to say to get you over it before they go do it again, you know, things like that. And he's like, why, babe, why could you hit the highway? I'll have you die on Friday, and maybe I'm in hell with you. So he went in, man. This song is dope, man. It's already, you know, oh, Breannan, like that joint is stuck in my head. It's real catchy. Oh, now I dropped my phone. I ain't even gonna pick it up. All right, y'all, let's get it.
You did this?
Never mind, that was an iPad. And that beat too, man. That beat is hard. And when you look at the credits, there's so many people in the credits, man.
I like it. I like it.
And copyrights.
I bought a hit cocaine, some drink and smoke weed.
And then like his special power is his voice, man. Like his voice, he has a really strong voice.
But at night in my bed it's so lonely. God couldn't even make the perfect woman for me. Until somebody hold me down, I'm out here running these streets. Oh, Breannan, a bitch.
And then right there, like, you know, you got a picture of him and old girl right there.
You know I can't stand it when you play the mind games. Why, babe? You can hit the highway. I'll have you down Friday, and I'ma be in hell with you. Well, I just find.
And then that right there, I'll be in hell with you. And then you hear the bass drop, and he's just like, well, I just found out my girl's been fucking an old partner lately, contemplating on why they hate me, act shady and try to play me. Like, he's really being vulnerable with this, man. But in the video, he still looks like he's having a good time. Like, that's what I like about it. He looks like he's having a good time in the video, but then you see when he's like, you know, I smoke weed and drink, but then at night I'll be so lonely, and you see him in the bed by himself. So it's like, it's giving you both shots of him happy and then him sad, him trying to get over it, then him like, you know, laying in bed sad and everything. So he's like contemplating on why they hate me, act shady and try to play me. She did, but still tell him, oh, Virgil, I want your baby. You know, she's obviously talking about him and everything. So he's like stupid bitches, you crazy. I wouldn't get you pregnant if you paid me. And my other partner's just dry ass lying. I know he a caper. Like, well, a capper. Like, that right there is crazy right there. Now he's mad at his boy and his girl, and obviously his name is Virgil, and she's saying like she wants a baby by him. He was like, yeah, and he's talking about his homie or whatever. Like, so, you know, that's real messed up. Like, when your homeboy cheat on, you know what I'm saying, when your girl cheating you with your homeboy, that's real. That's a violation times 1,000. Because it's like, you know, a lot of times when dudes get cheated on, you look at the guy that cheated with the girl and you be like, well, that's just a dude being a dude. But when it's your homeboy, you kind of hold him to, I ain't gonna say kind of, you hold him to a different standard. And then it's like, some of them make the excuse, well, I was just showing you your girl's a hoe, so I did you a favor smashing her. It's like, what? Are you serious? Like, if she come on you, supposed to let me know about that. You know what I'm saying? And then you're in that whole thing, she lying or he lying. But yeah, Mexican OT's over there. He's spinning the truth for like a lot of guys out here.
And my girl's been fucking an old partner lately, contemplating on why they hate me, act shady and try to play me. She did this, but still tell me, oh, Virgil, I want your baby. Like, stupid bitches, you crazy. I wouldn't get you pregnant if you pay me. And my other partner just dry ass lying. I know he a capper.
Yep, my other partner just a dry ass lie. I know he's a capper. He make me want to sharpen this part right here, man. He taking it back to prison stuff. He make me want to sharpen the toothbrush, stick it the blade in through his Adam's apple. That right there is crazy. That's that prison talk right there. I'm not innocent. I dibble and dabble, but Eve told Adam to eat the apple. So now he's talking about Adam and Eve. You know, he's not innocent. He does his own thing. You know, he messing around too. You know, he's like, Eve did tell Adam to eat the apple. And then he had the whole thing, you know, I stabbed blade through a homie's Adam's apple. And he's like, my only self-defense mechanism is lay their face inside the gravel. You know, that's my only defense mechanism, lay face inside the gravel, like face down. I had to leave because she was too much to handle. Running from love, got no standards. Was talking about changing Pampers. You know, obviously we're talking about like kids and everything. Now it's just me overloading clothes in the hamper. The house a mess, a disaster. I'm eating shrooms trying to manage. So, you know, a lot of times, like, you know, when it comes to like living with like a female and everything or a woman, like a lot of times what ends up happening when you've been living with somebody for so long, you know, everybody has their roles they take on. A lot of times the woman is the one that like does the laundry and everything. Not all the time, but a lot of times it is, and also cleans up the house. So that's why he's like, that's what I'm saying. It's just, oh, I'm overloading on clothes in the hamper. The house is a mess, a disaster. I'm eating shrooms to manage. So the house is a mess. There's clothes in the hamper, all the things that you would do. You know, I've been tending to them, and it's just a reminder of you. And it's sad and all that stuff. But at the same time, I'm not going back to you either.
He made me want to sharpen the toothbrush, stick the blade through his Adam's apple. I'm not innocent, I dibble and dabble, but Eve told Adam eat the apple. My only self-defense mechanism is lay their face inside the gravel. I had to leave, cause she was too much to handle. Running from love, got no stamina, was talking about changing Pampers. Now it's just me, overloaded clothes in the hamper. The house a mess, a disaster.
And then you see it right here when he comes back. You know, see, look at this. You see the dog over here. You see the hanger. You know, it's pretty much like, you know, pretty much letting you know like the house is a mess and everything he's talking about. But he was just out partying, having a good time. So on the outside looking in, you're like, oh, you know what I'm saying? He doing his thing. He all right.
The house a mess, a disaster. I'm eating shrooms trying to manage. I poured a hit cocaine, so drink and smoke weed.
And it's like, this is just crazy. Like, you just see him, like, you know, I ain't, like, Mexican OT always looks happy in his videos. And this right here, man, like, on stage, he looks happy. But then when he comes home, you get to see, like, what he really has to go through.
Drink and smoke weed, but at night in my bed it's so lonely. God couldn't even make the perfect woman for me. Until somebody hold me down, I'm out here running these streets. Oh, Breannan, a bitch, you know I can't stand it.
And then over there, yo, look at that, sleeping like he got his shoes on. He had his keys on his belt buckle. He got clothes thrown on top of him. And for real, that's what love will make you do stuff like that. When you're heartbroken, the way he's acting and everything is very common.
When you play the mind games, why, babe, you can hit the highway. I'll have you down Friday, and I'ma be in hell with you. With you. With you. With you. I poured a hit cocaine, so drink and smoke weed, but at night
Yo, that boy voice, man, that joint is crazy, man. His voice really carries, man. It's like that's his gift right there, man. That's a gift he was given right there, like with his voice, man. Even like when you hear him in interviews and everything, it's kind of like it's like real subtle, but it's crazy to know that voice could get like really, really loud and like, and it has the delivery it has, like. He's somebody that you'll never hear nobody sound like him, man. You ain't gonna hear nobody in history that sounds like OT as far as like his rapping capability, like his delivery, all that stuff. I ain't talking about just the octaves or like his voice. I'm talking about just in general, like the total pack. You're not gonna hear it. No, he's too tailor made, yo. Like for real. Unless y'all know, man, drop it in the comments. Let me know who y'all think sounds like him or y'all feel like he resembles and everything. Cause like I said, I feel like I hear different people when he raps, but nobody sounds like him.
in my bed is so lonely. God couldn't even make the perfect woman for me. Until somebody hold me down, I'm out here running these streets. Oh, Breannan, a bitch, you know I can't stand it. When you play the mind games, why, babe, you can hit the highway. I'll have you down Friday, and I'ma be in here with you. With you. With you. With you.
I gotta go to an OT concert, dog. Like for real, I really have to, man. I gotta see what that energy's like, man. Like he was saying in like Cowboy Kelly, he said they went crazy when they performed that, man. So I gotta see next time OT coming to VA, man. I gotta make time and go to one of those concerts, dog. I know it's gonna be lit, y'all, for real, man. But yeah, so that was the one for today, man. I appreciate everybody showing up. Big salute to Dominic Chavaria, man. Appreciate you for bringing Cowboy Killer and Breannan to the channel and everything. I appreciate all the love and support. Thanks for joining the dopest community, man. Thank you all for coming to the Dopest community and staying and just appreciating everything, appreciating the videos I put out, going in the comments, letting me know things I didn't know, all that other good stuff. I love chopping it up with you guys. I mean, you guys are the greatest. Protect your peace with your peace. Stay away from negativity and naysayers. Y'all be easy. Holla at y'all in the next video. Peace.